Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Today's episode is brought to you at 7 p.m. I have not begun a recording session yet. Somewhere along the line, I'm gonna have to sit down and record, right? I've been saying it for the whole week, but I haven't done it yet. I probably should have done it today, but I'll probably try to do like an episode now. Maybe I'll do an episode after stream, and so on and so forth. Like I've been doing, I'm gonna cut the intros a little shorter. I also don't have a whole lot to tell you today. It's been a pretty slow day. I guess I got my grades in, I can tell you that. I did pretty well this semester. Landed 3 A's and a B. Got the B because of a group project, which I don't know how much I talked about in Monster Train or on YouTube, but the group project was not good. It was a rough one. But, it is what it is. I'm happy with that landing. It's a good semester. I got 2 more to go and then I graduate. Pretty cool. If you're waiting on TFT content, by the way, if that's something that's interested you, I am working on it. Just a little bit here and there. I have everything I need recorded for the video. I just have to edit it together and then it'll be out. Hoping to finish it before the end of the year, but you never know. I got a lot to do still, it feels like. Without any further ado, let me ask you a question for today. How's that sound? I had one. Thought I had one. I feel like I had something else to tell you too. Oh yeah, I do have something else to tell you. The hiccups in my video in my videos are definitely caused by frame skipping in my OBS, which is probably due to my CPU capping out. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye on that today as well. We'll see how it looks. What was I gonna ask you today? Give me one sec. I'll find it. I saw something and I was like, oh yeah, banger question. You know what it was? I remembered it now. I paused for a second and I thought about it. I was just talking about it. I want to ask about computers today. When's the last time that you did a parts upgrade for your computer, assuming you use one? I have actually only upgraded the RAM in my computer. So when I got this computer, I got it a few years ago, and I bought it as a pre-built because we were right in the middle of all of the start of the cryptocurrency stuff. And so everything was really expensive, and this pre-built was pretty cheap. And I just haven't made any upgrades, so I'm thinking about looking into it. If you have any general advice for upgrading a computer as well, please do. Like maybe there's some secret strats you've learned over the years. I'd love to hear them. I'm not looking to spend a ton, but I'm feeling like it's probably time to upgrade my CPU because I've been having some trouble with some more intense games for streaming. Like Hitman, I couldn't really play. Sometimes I could. I said I was going to cut the intro shorter, and then it was 3 minutes anyway. Gotcha. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get rolling. Today's Umbra Awoken, Rage Talos, Shadow Arcus, Patient Seraph, Pack Morsel, Sting, Cave In. So, hold on 1 second here. I have to see now because I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to look. How many runs in a row with Awoken? Oh, yesterday's didn't have Awoken, so not that many. It's been so many. Here's the lost run. 1, 2, 3. This run was lost. 4, 5, 6. It's only 6. Look at how much Awoken there is. We had 5 in a row. It's just so much Awoken lately. And so there's been one run that made it to... Pardon me, where's my run? A Monster Train? It didn't save the run? I've been had. That is strange. It also broke my win streak. Why didn't it save the run? So if you go back to main... Oh my god, what a nightmare. If you go back to main menu from here, it just clears the run? That's wild. Anyway, new run, I suppose. I just stick with the Awoken. Umbra, Assault, Grovel, Glimmer. That's fine. I didn't know it worked that way. And we have Rage Talos, Shadow Arcus, Diligent Seraph. My punishment for this learning experience is Diligent Seraph. So anyway, what I was gonna say is that this is not a great combo. Awoken doesn't complement Umbra super well. It's not the worst one, because you have some fun things like Lifesteal Rejuvenates, but Something else we can do is pick Architect and then fit some big units onto the floor, because Awoken has some big boys, but we'll see. No consumes. No stings. I'll still pick refracting lenses. And then we just go pick up like a +20 consume somewhere. Okay, so we're playing monstrous today. I think you can probably get away with a horde with monstrous. Plus grovel. I think it's fine. Emblem of the Exiles is a great payoff. Mask of Penumbra is also decent. +1 draw. I think the +5 health every turn is very good. Especially since we have Trample Penumbra, we're basically, like, we are guaranteed, not basically, we are guaranteed to have 2 different floors running here. Maybe we pick up Cave in, oh wait, that was the last run, etc, etc. Truly, it's been a long time of me playing this game. I had no idea that that worked that way. I feel like somewhere along the line I must have had that happen to me before, but I had no clue. Get a lifesteal morsel here, ideally. No lifesteal morsel, but it's okay. Our game plan here is probably going to be, and by probably I mean it is going to be, I should feed up here. That's a mistake. The game plan here is to kill the boss on this turn. Yeah, I should have given +6 up there. Lifesteal morsel, I think, actually should seal the deal so I can stop this enemy from hitting me for 5. This is a little tight, but I think I get away with this because of the lifesteal morsel. 172, what is he, 175? Yeah. You play Grovel and you have to get a morsel, that makes a difference here. Yeah. Any attack morsel does it. I had a feeling a health morsel would do it. At the end of the day, I didn't play this combat out perfectly, but it worked out. The way that the only thing that I really messed up on was missing the Antumbra morsel. Antumbra? Yeah, I guess Antumbra morsel. Mind Collapse, Perils, Making of a Morsel. It's a run with Trample Penumbra. I feel pretty good about picking Perils as an insurance pick. However, it's very nice to pick a Ping here in Mind Collapse. I think you pick Perils, though. I'm good with Wildwood Sap here. Actually, no, you take the Ping. Vine Grasp, for sure. Changed my mind. You can play Shattered Shell. A reasonable line here is Shattered Shell plus Awoken Hollow. That line is fine. Self-infuse Awoken Hollow. Penumbra softens the enemies up, should be a-okay. So in a position like this where there's a steel shot back-to-back, I would rather go to the Awoken banner and take a look for a good Awoken unit here than see a garbage unit. Animus of Will is okay. So I would like to put Animus of Will Infusion on Shattered Shell, but I don't feel like it's good when you don't have Exile Awoken, because you don't get out of that 0 very easily. The first kill is harder, and if I don't see Awoken Hollow, this Shattered Shell's gonna really struggle. At the same time, Vine Mother, I guess I just take Vine Mother, right? It's interesting because it feels like Animus of Will Infusion is good, but if I don't see a way to buff up the initial attack of Shattered Shell, although if I don't see Awoken Hollow, I think Shattered Shell might be a little dead in the water. I did pick Perils. I'm gonna pick the Animus of Will. It's a very greedy start here. I'm playing a little greedier than I should, but it'll be fine, I'm sure. We see Awoken Hollow and we're fine. We can see Razor Sharp Edge and be okay. There's a lot of payoffs here. Sadly, maybe a unit draft here will help. Yeah, unit draft here is fine. It's a +4, which is big threat to Penumbra, but we get the +5 health every round and we have pings. It should all be okay. We play... Just kill the 5/2s. This is the Penumbra show for the foreseeable future here. I think it was Sweet Boss, right? I feel like it was Sweet Boss. He's 31 HP. Really good Antumbra assault draws. Give me a lifesteal morsel, please. Lifesteal morsel is very, big here. Yeah. Because now the boss should be free. Gets +5 per round. She can have these morsels. A lot of morsel feeding. I do like Shade Splitter for the early game. Being able to give a random unit +6 is just, it's very helpful. We're getting max value out of Emblem of the Exiles. It's all looking pretty fine here. Like, I'm playing pretty aggressively, but I'm getting away with it thanks to some pretty fortunate draws as well, I gotta say. Okay. Pretty good, but now if I see Awoken Hollow, we are cruising. Engine upgrade seems very fine here. We're going to be playing 2 floors. Could take Steel Enhancer. I don't think it's very good. I think I would pick Glimmer here again, but that's calling the shot pretty heavily, and I'm playing Shattered Shell, so I'll take Steel Enhancer. Hey, it's Awoken Hollow. Ooh. I think from this position the run should be pretty done. We go left, we're looking for multi-strike quick optimally. Large stone, not on that list. May as well roll it down. Quick, that's fine. There you go, quick Shattered Shell. I actually kind of like... No, +10 spikes is bad for Awoken Hollow, never mind, because I have Shattered Shell. Continue to remind myself I have Shattered Shell. We get the multi-strike out of Animus of Will, and then the going to 0 doesn't matter because all of the scaling happens in combat. Can probably take space and then do self-infuse Awoken Hollow as well. Which is decent. Real Spikes isn't a bad play, right? It gives me more pings, although pings got a little less interesting to me because of Shattered Shell's existence. Although Rail Spikes does set me up for Diligent Seraph very well. And they consume, don't they? I think they get consume on him, so I'll just heal a ton off of this. It feels like it's good, but also I'm going to be stealing kills from my Shattered Shell. I don't think I need it. So our long term here now is to... We have to take space for Penumbra, which is fine, because we can also use that to do self-infuse Awoken Hollow. And then we're playing Awoken Hollow, self-infuse, Shattered Shell, and then Penumbra lives for as long as Penumbra can. I actually think I just sack him right away in this fight. Just let him go die. I don't need Penumbra's help in this fight, I don't expect. Hitting this enemy down to 2 HP is important for Shattered Shell's first kill. Now he guarantees... I think he was already guaranteed as long as we heal once. Actually, yeah, he was already good to go, but it's fine. Shame about this Glimmer. But this is 1, 2, 3, so it's +9. Yeah, I think we're on pace here. Put Glimmer down here. 13 times 2, and then we get another few kills, as long as I draw a few heals here. This fight is relatively free. And we're gonna full heal. I think that this run is in an excellent position now. I suppose it could see some problems, but with the help of Awoken Hollow scaling the shell, it should just blast off in terms of damage output. I remove all of my Umbra cards and I make this a full healing strategy. Because my healing's a little low. Unleash the Wildwood would be nice. Yeah, Unleash would be good, or Awake is fine. You got a lot of choices. Spreading Spores? I don't know about Spreading Spores. It's just regen. I don't care about regen that much. Wretch, Wildwood Tome, I'm okay on this one. This is a skip, right? It's just like, it's worth thinking about a little bit, but this is definitely a skip. I'm not gonna... There's a case to be made, I guess, for Animus Infusion onto Awoken Hollow. I don't think it's a good case, but you could make it. Duplicate here. Self-infuse here. I think that's actually decent. That takes space now. Because our healing density isn't that good, so we should spike our Awoken Hollow a little earlier. That's my hypothesis. I also don't have a whole lot of spells that need upgrading, and all I need is removals over there, so... Duplicate here and then we infuse in the next ring. I'm going pretty high on pack shards if I take this horde, but I'm not afraid. Firewall's kind of a waste. I'd rather just tank damage and kill enemies faster with Boon. It's like, because Firewall is generally good if it's going to catch a little backline that sneaks up, but that's not going to happen. It's going to be heavies that walk up, which makes Boon a little better, because I also have the crazy amount of healing. In general, I feel like you use Firewall to catch like a 5-1 or a 9-2 that sneaks by, but what's going to end up sneaking by on me here is not that. Penumbra does do very well into this fight. Of all the fights in the game, this is a great one for Penumbra. I think I can get away with having Seal here. The infusion, like the big guy is what you're afraid of here, but Penumbra kills him. So I think it's okay. And Penumbra wants to play on the floor where these guys are weakest, which is also good. And so I have a lot of self-healing in this deck as well. If I could just draw my shell. It was a bit of a risk, but I knew the risk. Hey, we get there. Yeah, Penumbra, he struggles here now. Takes off 80 armor. It's alright. 8 times 2. I play engine upgrade. I might end up getting a little bit got here because it was a very slow start to this one. I could Perils. I think Perils is actually very good here because it gets 2 kills for Shattered Shell. Although, yeah, no, I play Perils here. Shell gets 2 kills and it should be a good look. Because that sets him up to kill these light harnessers. Everything should start to even out as a result, I feel. And give up 2 energy for that, it's a good trade. Yeah, then everything starts dying. Oh, boss Ember drains you, that's right. That's this guy's special effect, he gets Ember drained. Good job, Penumbra. Trample Penumbra? That's my boy. Shout out Trample Penumbra for this one. He's just, there's 2 champions that have an extremely great matchup against this combat, and it's Trample Penumbra and Spike's Fade. They both do very well against party boys. Chain of Gems is good. Doesn't have a secret downside that I can think of. Ember Cache is good for Diligent Seraph. Like, it's not exactly what I want, but it helps. Soaring Retreat is the wrong healing card. I'm gonna go left here. I'm missing more removals, but it's fine. I'm getting plus 25. Looking for a multi-strike. You get an endless, it's fine. I'm also gonna spend 150 on 2 Train Steward kills here. And we're removing an Awoken Hollow at the temple, so I think this pathway is fine. The deck is kind of clogged, but it's getting loosened up pretty heavily with this 3 removal here. And I took the space for this. This unit is now a wall, 30-80. And I could maybe get plus 25 here. Oh, Abandon Stave. I don't need the energy, I don't feel like. It is good for Diligent Seraph though. This gives you a ridiculous amount of energy, but I don't need it. I'm just gonna leave. I think from this position I focus everything on going to removals now. So yeah, we'll hit the magic shop here. The left side there and the right side there. Yeah, we grab 6 removals, clear out a bunch of garbage, pick up any card that heals that isn't called Restoring Retreat, and take this run home. Invasion Trial never scares me. I feel like I've been in a position like this before and I've lost it, which is the interesting thing. Like, I've been in a very dominant position with a setup similar to this and it has slipped out of my grasp. And there's a reason that I feel better about this run, and it's actually Trample Penumbra. Because Shattered Shell struggles in a run like this because it takes a minute for Shattered Shell to get going. Like, the first and second heavy can kind of catch you out. You know who helps with the first and the second heavy? This fucking guy right here. Look who just takes 80 off of the first 3 enemies and then passes away. That's Penumbra, baby. Also, the Mark of Invasion gave me just a very big head start. I'm going to want to think about Crystal Cloak though, because it is a stealth enemy. Although, to be fair, 104 health. 104 health Awoken Hollow. We'll play a safe line. The damage shield is more valuable than the lifesteal because the boss is stealth, if you're wondering. Taking damage shield is better, just to be safe. I'm pretty sure we're okay. It is I have a disgusting amount of fire healing in this run. Penumbra. I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people hate on Penumbra. I love Penumbra. That's my boy. I feel like I have the easiest time understanding what Penumbra does, you know? You don't put any stock into Penumbra, you don't give any resources to Penumbra, you just let Penumbra go hang out while you do something else. And sometimes the rest of the stuff you're offered sucks, and that makes sense. But like, on a run like this, Penumbra just puts in a nominal amount of work. Picked up Awake if you're just listening. And Jackstrips is bad, Drop Cage is bad. I don't like either of these. I'm going to get rid of all of our Train Stewards first, and then we're going to probably clear out Shade Splitters. Actually, Grovel should go first. That card's very worthless here. -1s to Restores. +20 Consume and Umbra's Health is a nice card to have. I'm gonna put a -1 on Awake. I was thinking about it, it makes sense, and then I leave the other slot open for Value Stone. I see Value Stone, cool, if not, also fine. +10 Piercing isn't that good. Normally you would do it on Glimmer, but I don't want that, because I don't want the +10 Piercing Glimmer. So, I'm gonna chill. We're not going to a shop in the next ring, so I'm going to take 120 to become a little stronger. You do the play that makes you the strongest. Probably gonna be killing Grovel off. Not a bad card, but I guess actually it becomes a lot, or Shade Splitter becomes a lot worse when I can't fit morsels with Penumbra anymore in the next ring. But at that point we're pretty much independent of Penumbra. Shadow Arcus, if I draw turn 1, Shell. Yeah, too bad I can't play it. Could just slam bottom floor here, but not today. All this wasted potential. Okay, I take draw and then the deck should have an easier time overall, I expect. In terms of drawing my heals. And now Penumbra starts to struggle, it's okay. You got it, buddy. 3 turns of regen. This deck's having, the biggest problem I'm having is healing, it feels like. Just instances of healing don't exist for me. Penumbra's doing his darndest, though. He's trying his best. Don't forget we got this Emblem of the Exiles putting in its work as well. I am gonna take a hit here. Just barely. It doesn't matter, though. Like, don't forget I can take these hits. I have a very high amount of fire heal. 104? If you pull him to the front, it will make a difference because, yeah, it will make a difference. I can play my consume spells without feeling like I'm missing value. How great. Goodbye, Penumbra. Thank you for your service. So yeah, the story of this run is gonna be, it's an annoying run because Diligent Seraph, right? That's the thing that perpetually irritates me with Diligent Seraph, is this run should get to go extremely tight. I should get to do one thing very well with this deck, which is heal, but I can't remove all my cards because it's Diligent Seraph. That's the part that's frustrating. Because I'll just run out of healing and then lose. I was a little worried, but we got the regen. Shattertail also has 2 damage shield and 150 health. That's the thing. His attack may seem low, but his health is very high for Relentless, which is nice. Crowd Spike, Adaptive Mutation, Blazing Bolts. I'm okay. feel like Blazing Bolts is another one of those cards that I really started to not like post DLC. I used to love Blazing Bolts. I would pick that every time. It was such good value. And now, Blazing Bolts, more like Blazing Puke. I'm gonna duplicate Restore here, because I just need more instances of healing. It is that bad. Monstrous 3. Not a bad run. Can't wait to title this one, Wow, Penumbra. I am not afraid to take +8 here. I think I have a duplicate in the next ring too, so if I'm really afraid of Diligent Seraph, I get to play... Yeah, it's fine. Thinking about it. I can duplicate Umbra Cache. If I am extra afraid. I'm not that afraid though. So Penumbra takes 24. It would be very beneficial to me if Penumbra lived this hit. He's taking 50. So I believe what I do is I play a morsel. Oh, I can't do that anymore. I even mentioned that that was going to start being the case. Yeah, too bad. I can kill one. 24 and 13 is then 37. I think that this is worth it. No, wait, it's still death because of the blowback. Yeah. Okay. Well, in this case, I should just restore. It's a shame. I would have really liked the number to drop 170 on that 240 health unit, but that's the +8. Bound to happen. It's a lot of damage you're showing me here, game. It's a big amount that I'm having come my way. I might die. I have the extra pyre health though for positions like this one where I'm letting a massive health unit walk at me. Yeah, I mean I have pyre healing and I have the relic. Yeah, I have the extra damage and I have pyre healing, so it's hopefully an acceptable position. Let's start with a restore. Let's see if we reach. I think if I do this, maybe it doesn't make a difference. 18 damage to pyre. 56 times 2. This is what I have to really be worried about, is another one of those big boys walking up. So obviously I could kill him with Antumbra Assault. Yeah, barely, I'm pretty sure, but I would get there. I think I do kill this enemy. Like, by 5, but we get him. I still have a lot of healing to go through. We're okay. It looked a little scary. For a minute I doubted myself, but I think it's gonna be alright. For a moment, a split second, I was a little worried. But it should be fine. Yeah, he's gonna hit me for 24, so not a big deal. I need more healing, man. I need this game to give me better healing cards. Maybe I should have been putting +10s on these restores, but I think I only saw +25s. Or +20 consumes, I should say. Are you kidding me? He lives at 6? It's gotta be good to Glimmer, right? This heal on... This Glimmer has to be positive. Alright. He lived at 6, and then I... Alright, yeah, sure. You got me, I guess. Lived at 18. Sure. Yeah. 110 damage taken. It's okay, it's a worthy trade. I heal it all back at Diligent Seraph. All I have to do is not die, and that's worth. Ember Cache is good. It would give me a healing card. I can't even infuse Edge Prior on anything. This is the Awoken nightmare. One of my biggest complaints about this clan is that this shit can happen where you just go the whole run hoping for healing and you just don't hit it. It feels rather not good when it happens. Okay. Trinket Shop. Hell's Banner, Shadow Box, Crucible. Temple? Yeah, so in this position I will just bite the bullet. We'll put a +10 onto a restore. It's not great, but what can you do? +25. The only thing I'm looking for multi-strike. No multi-strike. Okay, you can take like damage shield 3, I guess. Gives a little buffer against the Divinity in case I draw Awoken Hollow second. Gives a little extra time. 810 gold to spend. I'm not gonna buy any of these. That taps +1 draw. That's very good. Golden Vault gives me like 100 health, but I don't think I need it. I think I would rather take 2 cards out of this deck. I took another Ember Cache, so I'm not afraid of doing like Grovel Perils out of this deck. I'm going very low on spells for Diligent Seraph, but also Diligent Seraph can Ligma. Oh, there, I said it. I'm gonna duplicate Awake here. It's a shame it doesn't cost 1, but it's okay. I just need another big heal, I feel. We're 30 HP, but on the bright side, Diligent Seraph heals my Pyre quite a bit. I'm going to have to face a lot of curses. Umbra goes here. I'm going to kill curse enemies where I can. I should see what the draw is. Yeah. I guess I should just not have drawn, actually. In hindsight, you know what? Shouldn't have drawn. That one's my bad. I don't know why I felt like I could do that. I mean, that's just like, that's 100% a loss. There is no, yeah, I have to restart the combat off of that. There's no universe. It's like, I even thought to myself, I should check out what the draw is, because what if it's Awoken Hollow? And then I went, wait a minute. Awoken Hollow isn't free. Hold the phone, Buster. Let's play this turn the right way now. Play your morsels, you play your shell. That was one. That was a good play by me. I like that one. Oh wow, Awoken Hollow. What a surprise. Happens like that sometimes. Oh, I needed to play Ember Cache there. It's probably okay. I have a lot of spells that I can part with in this deck. Yeah, like Glimmer is fine to toss. And then we'll take 1, and then we're also taking 10 from that enemy that's walking up. But Umbra's trying his darndest down there. One might sneak out of my grasp, though. You play Umbra. Play Awake here. I had a feeling it was going to draw me Ember Cache. I feel like I need to play the second one, so I'm going to. And we'll just take 10. It's fine. I'll heal it back. I am going to heal like, I think it's 40 health in this combat at the minimum. See the draw animation getting cut off for some reason? I wonder why that's happening. I am going to hold this Excavated Ember. Goodbye, Penumbra. Great job. Doing the Lord's work down there, boss. Ember Cache here. Over here, we're at 88 times 2. Needs to be at... It's 90? It's 176. Needs to be at like 95, so 96 times 2. I think he gets there. Awake is only 1 heal anyway, so... Yeah, he's got it. Oh, I think it's because I'm hovering over the end of the hand there. And so it's just instantly spawning and getting hovered over. Maybe. Maybe not. This is the turn where I just burn them all, because there's not a lot of turns left, and I want to go ahead and heal. I hope this is enough to kill Seraph, actually. My health is a little lower than I would have liked it. A different way to deal with Diligent Seraph here, though, which is pretty cool. I have 17 regen from the Awakes. I guess it's fine. Yeah, but a different way to deal with him. Wow. All of these boss fights have been so close. That fight was... within 40 HP when he walked up. It's crazy. It's like the difference of that damage shield almost. 74, yeah, we're not bad off. I can't believe I just played that restore first time around. This shit was a real clown. Oh hey, just looking over at my let me take a quick look. My CPU shouldn't be capping out. I want to take a look. Somewhere along the line there, I skipped 11 frames. I wonder why that's happening. The problem with playing Penumbra is that, oh, pardon me, slam my desk drawer closed. I'm gonna do it. Like, Penumbra doesn't make a meaningful impact on this fight, I don't feel like. It's okay. Why do I... Oh, because I'm acting like I have 4 energy, but I only have 3. I gotcha. I'm playing like I have 4 energy, but I don't. I have 3 energy until I play face toss down, engine upgrade. Got it. Yeah, this is the thing, right? What I wanted is I want Penumbra to hit this wave one time, but he dies. 50, 61, yeah, he dies by 7. So he really just has a negative impact on the fight, but I don't think the Shattered Shell would get there without him, so it's an okay trade-off. I hypothesize. Where is my engine upgrade? Bottom of the deck? What a surprise. I have to focus on cultivating here. I want to play Ember Cache, but I really need to focus on my cultivates. We got some nasty waves coming up. I think that we might actually just fall a little short here. Surprisingly enough. Or maybe unsurprisingly, depending on how you look at it. Depending on your perspective here, maybe this is unsurprising. 66 times 2 is just not quite enough, but... you know, there's still time. Restore, Steel Enhancer... Play Restore Glimmer, I think. Every play is 4. So yeah, I can play Weighted Contrition actually. This boss is, yeah, no, I have no kill for chains though. No fucking chance I kill chains here. Just a little shy. I skipped an ensnare that I needed to take earlier, I think. It wouldn't have necessarily helped or like guaranteed me the run, but it would have been a little bit better. I don't think it would have meant for sure we get out of this. I want to replay it real quick. I want to see, I don't think it will help, but I want to see how it would go if I skip playing Penumbra. Because ultimately what this run was doing was hitting like 300 to everything, and that just loses to the mini bosses. So let me see what happens when we play this, but without Penumbra. And we try to prep these guys with spells. I also feel like it just doesn't have the healing, but I don't know. I think I needed to take some more... pull this guy up to the front. I needed to take some more delay options, because I just don't have the time to kill wave 3. It feels like I should scale fast enough though, is the weird part. But just don't have the numbers, I guess. Maybe with getting those extra few kills though, we'll hit a certain breakpoint or something. Maybe something crazy happens, so I want to take a look. You never know with this game. Maybe you know, but I don't know. And then, let me pull this guy to the front? I don't think it'll make a difference, but let me pull him away from me. Yeah, take a little bit there, not too much. It's looking a little bit cleaner, not much. But it does look a little better. 152, 158. It's the armor, right? Yeah, the stopper here is the armor. But that's a little bit better. It's not enough to kill chains though, right? At the end of the day, I needed to be full health here. And if I was full health here, I think I would have snuck past this because I would have just tanked chains. But I traded all that health away, and it was an okay trade, I just didn't get it back is the problem. Oh yeah, I was also thinking about playing Penumbra mid-floor. Very helpful. Alright, take me away. Yeah, if I'm full health here, I actually lived this hit, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I could have lived it. So ultimately, I traded too much health for 400 gold, but you know, and it was a difference. We lose that run there, I feel like, by 7 HP on Penumbra, because if Penumbra lives to hit that first 240, I think I take a lot less damage, but it's okay. I needed more scaling. That's really what it was. This doesn't scale fast enough. You need more scaling, or you need some sort of, like, you need an answer to the mini-bosses, which usually happens naturally, but sweepers don't always get it. Because, you know, turn 4, or I guess turn 7. Turn 7? 1, 2, 3... I guess turn 7, if you're playing top 4, you have to be able to deal 500 damage to a unit, which is a lot. That's a lot of damage that they ask of you. Need some sort of answer. I think it could have been just go in with full health, but I greeted and I thought I would heal it all back, but I didn't have enough time. And I took some hits on on Seraph as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.